Hello Aries, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for you beautiful Aries this week? Okay, firstly, you have the Two of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Then you have the Knight of Pentacles. So I'll kind of talk you through these and then I'll clarify them to see in a bit more depth why they've come out for you. Two of Pentacles is juggling. You could find yourself multitasking and maybe feeling a little bit like slightly overwhelmed but also manageable, which is a weird thing to say, but it's almost as if, I don't know, some of you are like, you last year wouldn't be able to keep up with you now. You'd be like, whoa, this is too much. But right now you're like, oh, I'm keeping everything rolling. It's all good, I'm used to it. But you're very well aware that it's a lot for, I don't know, you're like, I feel like you're doing a lot. And if you're watching this like, no, I'm not, this is coming in. This is the energy coming towards you. So you're going to be very busy, but you're going to be able to manage it and you're going to be able to keep it up. Five of Pentacles, you may feel a little bit alone in something. You may feel a little bit left out or as if you don't have support in some way. Obviously it's just a feeling and I don't think it's necessarily the truth, but it's just, I'm not saying you're lying, by the way. I don't know why I felt the need to say that, but it feels like it's the truth to you. But if you were to see your situation from an outsider's perspective, I feel like you have a lot more love and care than you're aware of or is being shown to you right now, and just because it's not being shown it doesn't mean it's not there. However, I do feel like there's a need for someone to get better at showing you. I don't know, people around you, your family, your friends, maybe you're so good at keeping yourself together that they don't realize when you need a little bit of assistance or a little bit of a helping hand, because you're something where they really would be there if they knew what you were going through or something. Then you have the High Priestess, which is funny because High Priestess is, she holds her tongue, she doesn't really speak. She knows a lot, she's seen a lot, she has a lot of psychic, intuitive knowing, and she's very, very aware of all things, but doesn't feel a need to share them. And I feel like that's also kind of coinciding with the Five of Pentacles, of you having things happening, but maybe whatever's going on with you, you're not telling anybody, or, because if nobody knows, then nobody knows. Then nobody knows. I don't know. It's like you have support waiting if you were to ask for it, but you're also doing it alone. And maybe that's intentional. Maybe you want to do it alone, but you don't have to. Don't feel like you're in this Five of Pentacles because you have to be, because you really don't. Then you have, also I feel like someone's typing a comment right now, like, I'm completely alone. I don't know. It's like, look harder, there is someone, there's always someone. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is the energy of someone like, slow and steady wins the race. So there's somebody very, very, someone watching, you're very goal orientated, okay? And I just feel as if you're very good at compartmentalizing your different areas of life and being able to really focus. Some of you, this is a huge shift. If you've been more chaotic and bad at focusing and bad at staying on task, you're falling into this energy now of being very, very concentrated and very like needle focused at one area at a time. Even if you've got a lot happening, you're able to look at things at one step at a time, tick one box off your list at a time. You're very, very, that's a skill in itself. And then on top of that, there's something else you're handling and you're keeping up with. And I don't know, some of you, it's almost your emotional and mental health. It's like you're looking after yourself all by yourself. And I don't know, I keep feeling like there's someone that is there. You're not alone. There's somebody waiting in the wings that would be more than happy to, if not help you, they would just at least want to be aware of what's going on with you, if that makes sense. Clarifying the Two of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is about letting go of responsibilities, commitments, having a lot on your shoulders, a lot of weight to carry, but then realizing you don't need to carry it all. Realizing you don't need to have all of it going on your own. You don't need to, I don't know, it's like you're doing everything. And the funny thing is that's clarifying the Two of Pentacles, where I said you're very busy, or you're going to be. So some of you are going to let go of a few of your commitments if you have a lot of things you've signed up for or something. Because I feel like this contract's being kind of scrapped or somehow gotten out of. Like there's things you don't need to be doing that you are realizing you have outgrown, or it's time to take a pause, reevaluate, because there's so much happening very soon in your life that you are having to simplify. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. The Lovers, there you go, the Lovers to clarify the Five of Pentacles. A lot of you have someone, and those of you that don't, you still have someone. You have a family member, you have a friend, you have, you know, someone on a park bench that you talk to each Wednesday. I don't know, right? Or a cat or a dog, or most of you have a person that you can talk to. But with the Five of Pentacles and the Lovers, some of you are so used to not having that you're almost like, well, I've got it. I've got things under control. Why would I burden them? And you're not burdening them at all. They would be happier. Like there's something where you're not seeing things correctly. It's almost like you're being harsher on yourself than you need to be. Clarify the High Priestess. You have the Nine of Wands. High Priestess, which I said was holding your tongue, knowing more than you share. Nine of Wands is building a wall around yourself to protect yourself because you've been let down in the past, because you've been hurt in the past. It's wounded warrior energy. So maybe some of you used to be very open and very much outspoken and would share what's going on. Maybe you got very disappointed and very hurt when people either didn't see what you were trying to say, or didn't understand, or didn't take the time to see things from your perspective, and they would twist them or change them to fit their narrative. There's something here where, because of whatever's happened when you opened up in the past, you're now closed off. But with the High Priestess and the Nine of Wands, the good thing is I feel like you're having some type of download, or you're having some type of like awakening. Look at those dots above your head. There's going to be some type of epiphany coming in where you go, oh, this is this Lover's card and this person and my goldfish or my friend or that person on the park bench. I can tell them that. I can share that. I can release that from me. I don't have to hold on to that. And if there isn't anyone who's like, oh, I could write that down, or I could put a voice memo, or I could film a video and just talk to myself about it. There's something where you speaking it out loud is more than anything like what's going to happen. And I don't know if it's like either going to be controlled and you're going to plan it and you're going to be like, well, I'm going to tell them about it, or it's just going to kind of fall out of your mouth. It's going to fall out. You're going to blurt it out because it's overdue. It's just going to burst like a volcano going off. It's like too much pressure, too much. You're just going to tell them everything. Kind of dramatic, kind of like yeah, very dramatic energy, but it has to be. It's very like you've held on too long to not share now and open up now. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, sorry. So, equal give and take with the Knight of Pentacles. There is something that you're working towards, because I said about how well you were kind of compartmentalizing and being able to, like, one thing at a time, taking one day at a time maybe, and really just focusing on things as they come and not being overwhelmed. You're very good, because I feel like a past version of you would have been overwhelmed in your particular circumstance. But with the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, there is something very balanced of like, if this is a work situation and a partnership, somebody else is sharing it with you, and that's helping you because you're seeing them do their part, but actually do it, and you're doing your part, and it's very fair and balanced, which is rare to be in a partnership like that. If this is about a work thing, others of you, you're kind of creating, some of you it's like you're creating your dream life, which is a weird thing to say, but it feels more like a house or a farm or a, like, I don't know how to describe it. You could be building a home, or because there's something where you're creating it and there's blueprints or something. It's like planning, and it's very even in how you're investing. If you are investing with a partner, or it could even be like you and a best friend or something, it's very, very even and healthy, and what you're giving, they're giving in a different way, and you're gonna feel it's right. Whatever it is you're creating, whatever it is you're building with somebody, it's so nice to see that it's so, not just like the energy you're giving is balanced, but also like what you're wanting from it is balanced. You both want the same things. You're both looking, and if this is building a business, if this is collaborating with someone for your work, you're both like going in the same direction. You both have your mind on the same thing. If that makes sense, you both have the same end goal in mind for yourselves, and it's very, very good, because Knight of Pentacles is very like genuine and long lasting, so it's not like either of you have bad intentions or would, I don't know, it just seems like you're very committed to doing something together. And a lot of you, I'm really getting best friend energy from this, that you and a best friend are like, let's do this together. And usually I'd be like, do that with best friend's a bad idea, but this seems so healthy. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, or you feel it will in the future, because obviously it hasn't happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tales Tarot Tuesdays.